my goodness. I can't. Wait, is it me? Am I turning 60? No, I'm not. Who is it? Tell me.
Who is turning 60?
Thank goodness it's not me. I found out who it was. It's John Levis.
Good morning, fellow Iowans. You're seeing all of these people. They're here for the 60th birthday of John Levis. Mandy, have you heard all of these people are here for John's birthday?
I know, you see everybody's so excited.
How are we gonna find a big birthday cake for all of those people?
I don't know, that's kind of tough.
I know.
This song is for you, John. A happy birthday. Don't go changing to try to please me. You never let me down before. I don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore.
At the farmers market, celebrating John Levis's birthday, 60th birthday. It's a momentous occasion in Ames history, and we hope that that people across the world will recognize the importance of this moment. Susan, do you know John?
John? No, I don't.
Well, you should. What's wrong with you, Susan?
What's John's last name?
Levis or Levis, I don't know which.
I could have that to look forward to.
Well, he's married to a Greta.
He's married to a Greta. Oh my gosh.
Yes, very complicated. But this is going out live from KHOI Community Radio. Happy birthday, John!
Birthday, John! Look at all the cupcakes that we made for you. Hopefully you'll have a great day.
Happy birthday, John! Happy birthday, John. Guess what? The farmers market opened up today especially for you. So happy birthday to you from everyone.
Hey, John. Sad you can't be here today. We're really looking forward to you coming out, but hope you have a good one.
Happy birthday, Dr. Levi!
I am at the annual May 7th John Levis Farmers Market Celebration birthday party. And I got all dressed up just for the occasion because I knew that John would be checking on all of his guests to make sure that we were all complying with his dress codes, since he always holds such high standards for the rest of us. And I'm just so happy to say happy birthday, John.
We're here with an old friend of John Levis. Hello, can you introduce yourself to us?
Yes, good morning. I'm Robert Ryerson.
Okay, this is your friend's birthday today. What do you want to say to him?
I'd like to wish John happy birthday. Happy birthday, John.
Where did you get to know him?
Oh, right here at the farm market down here on Main Street in Ames.
Anything else you want to say about John Levis?
Oh, I'd like to say, do you remember me, John? I hope you remember me. Well, if you don't remember me, I don't want to talk.
Oh, please don't. Hello, Ames folks, it's us again. Here you see an excited Ames person writing down happy birthday for John Levis. Hello, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Lee.
You're Lee?
Yeah?
What do you want to say for this special day?
I'm really excited that it's John Levis's birthday, and I would like to record my appreciation for him, and I'm writing him a message. So this is my card.
Wow, I can't believe we came here today for John's birthday. This is amazing. Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John. We were super excited to come, so thank you so much for hosting the farmers market for your birthday and everyone that supported it. It's been a lot of fun. We really have.
We've had a great time.
Yeah, super awesome. So happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, John Levis! Sai says happy birthday to you.
Hi everyone! I'm going to teach you how to say these words based on what I learned in 525. So, this word here, say happy. Or is it hippie? do you know, is this hippie or happy?
I have no idea.
Oh. Well, one of those two, it doesn't really matter. Then you have birthday.
Well, you're intelligible in any way.
Yeah?
To me.
You understand? Okay. Yeah, so that's good. And John Levi's.
Levi's?
Yeah, Dr. Levi's. He taught me how to say all of these words in 525. Thank you, Dr. Levi's.
So, here I am in one of my favorite spots at Ohio University to be part of this celebration of John's 60th birthday. Best memory? Well, 10 years. It's a lot of memories in 10 years, but I have to pick one, so it's gonna have to be my graduation. The hooding ceremony. Look here and you will see a picture.
Hello John, happy birthday. I'm so happy to make this little video for you because over the years you've given me a lot of great tips that I have really taken to heart and been able to use for my success. And so I want to give you a couple tips of my own that hopefully you can utilize for your future endeavors. The first one is now that your brain cells are to a manageable size, I hope that you strategically use them to continue your Levis legacy. And my second tip, well, of course, since your eyes won't be getting any much worse at your age, I hope you keep your eye on the horizon and continue to think big so that we can benefit from your ideas both personally and professionally.
Hi, Mandy. What do you want to say about Dr. Levis?
You mean John Levis?
Yes.
You want me to talk about John Levis?
Exactly.
I mean, I was gonna enjoy today, and you bring that name up just like that to my face.
What's up?
Well, let me think. I'm preparing myself. You know, the best experience I can think of with Dr. John Levis was that I could have graduated like 7? Oh wait, my math is not good. 9 years ago, if I did not pick him as my major professor. And the second best thing that I can recall with him, let me bring myself together. I need to hold myself together. I think I can do this. No, give me a minute. The second best experience I had with him, I took that class with him. I worked so hard. I worked overnight. He made me revise like 6 times. Oh, actually maybe just 5 times. My memory just added 2 more. And I got a C.
Really?
After begging him for like 3 times and he shut me out of his office door. How could he ever do that to a student with a nice heart and a positive working attitude?
So you don't want to wish happy birthday to him?
No.
So everyone, we listened to the story of Mandy Chan. If you don't want to be like her, you know what not to do.
Don't pick him as your major professor.
I want you to know you're a great person and I've learned so much from you. The most important thing, or one of the most important ones, is never print anything in a room before making sure there's nobody teaching there, okay?
Oh, this is too formal. Okay, now I'm putting on my hat because I want to look good for this video. For you, Dr. Levis. No, that's weird. My facial expression is weird. You're just shaking your head because you want to go to bed, okay? Just admit it. And the truth is, know what the truth is. Okay, I value this video so much that I'm really nervous. So my lucky color is red, so I'm gonna put on this red hat. Also, I look good on it. In it or on it? Linguist, tell me. You will edit the things that are not appropriate out, right? Are you recording already?
No, we're trying.
I can do this. I'm professional. I'm a teacher. I mean, I am professional. I'm supposed to get this done. Behind this hat is the menu. Dr. Levis, I want to tell you that. No. Oh, I know what to say. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my dear Dr. Levis. Okay, that's bad. Happy birthday, my dear professor. Happy birthday to you.
So John, happy birthday.
John, when I heard that you were turning 60, I was like, I need to make a trip from Honolulu to Iowa. So I've been backpacking all this last week and I finally got here. As you can see, I'm not in Honolulu. I'm in Iowa and I'm really happy that I got here in time for your 60th birthday. So I'm really excited to be here on this special day, and I wish you all the best on this 60th birthday, and I hope there will be many more opportunities for me to backpack from Honolulu to Iowa again. So all the best, congratulations.
Happy birthday, Dr. Levis. كل سنة وانت طيب.
I'll never forget taking the 525, English 525 with John because he always made fun of my pronunciation. And he really understood my pronunciation because he also had lived in North Carolina for a while. But I really always had a soft spot in my heart for John because of that, and we had that commonality. Well, we were supposed to, I think, put in the phonetic alphabet and also in a number of syllables certain words. And I remember writing down choir as quar, and it was marked incorrect. And I took it back to him and we had a good discussion about it. So it's choir in my area where I'm from. So happy birthday, John. I hope you have a great day.
So there are three verbs that I think of when I think of John. The first is that he really cares about us as his students, and I think that really came home to me this past summer when I originally did not pass the Chinese oral interview exam that I was taking for the language requirement for the program. And then when I finally did pass, when I told John, I could just see the relief written on his face, and I realized that he also had been waiting with bated breath to see whether I would succeed or whether I'd get kicked out of the program. And I don't think I had realized until that point how invested he was in my success as his student in the program. And it really meant a lot. And another verb that I think of when I think of John is that he really understands his students. Certainly I felt that with me. I assume it's a general characteristic. He really knows who I am designed to be as primarily a teacher. And so when he has, the next verb, given advice, he's advised, he doesn't just do what I have heard so many graduate students describe their professors as doing. It's just, research, and almost like they don't care who the student is. All they care about is the task. And John has always couched his advice and his push toward research in terms of, I know who you are, I know your bent toward teaching, your passion for it, how much time you invest in it, But this also is really valuable. You have a good idea that really can make a difference in research and teaching, but this can make a difference in the world. This matters too. And I really appreciated how I have felt understood and how, like a father almost, in light of that understanding, he's given advice.
Dr. Levis is a very kind person. He's very helpful, and he's funny too.
Today's Saturday, May 7th, and it's almost 2 p.m. We came to Ross 212 thinking that it's John's birthday, but apparently it's tomorrow. So we've been wrong because it's crazy, and we've been moving and packing, and we didn't know what we were doing. Anyway, happy birthday, John. We hope you have a wonderful year ahead of you, and some adjectives for you. I think you're very nice, and one of the few people who gives fatherly support to his students, and I can't ask for more. You're wonderful. Tavalludet Mubarak, John.
Tavalludet Mubarak, John.
Happy birthday.
Okay, describe John in 3 adjectives. How can you describe John Levis in 3 adjectives? It's not possible. But I'm going to choose 3 that I think are key elements in his persona. 1, reliable. John is reliable. You can count on him for anything. Critical. Very critical, but critical in a good way. He makes you better. He makes you want to outperform yourself. And friendly. Someone you can have as a friend. Someone that's like part of your family. Someone that is essential in what I had to go through for so many years. I really appreciate everything that you have done for me, John. All right, what do we wish for you on this day? Take a look at this nice card over here. I'm sorry, I was just joking. It's true too, but nah, that's not what we would like to wish you. Me, Gabby, and Greg. We would like to wish you everything that you have done for us. We would like you to be happy. We would like you to be, to feel special every single day of your life. We would like for you to feel like everything that you have done matters, because you touch so many lives. You are essential to so many of us, and we are actually very proud and very humbled to have been and to still be part of your life.
Happy birthday, John!
Things I would actually say that are nice about John. Oh, I'll tell about how he made me awkwardly hug him at the linguistics.
Oh my god. I saw the pictures and you were not comfortable.
Well, he was like, I'm gonna hug you now. I was like, alright. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Are you rolling?
Yeah, you got it.
John Levis, you want me to say nice things about John Levis?
Sassy. Did anyone say that yet?
He is the sassy pants.
Definitely sassy.
Sassy? Did anyone say sassy yet?
Wait. Like, oh yeah, adjective. Adjective.
Kind, charismatic, energetic.
He's helpful. He's knowledgeable. Makes himself available whenever you need him.
He's a pretty good driver. He got us to Minnesota and back pretty safe.
He is kind, he's caring.
What? I've lost my train of thought here. Okay.
A lot of times when we're in 371, I would have a question, just like out of curiosity, a random question, and I'd raise my hand and ask. And he would think about it for a moment, say no, and then just continue on teaching with his normal lecture.
He also gets that look on his face, you know, where he like knows he said something kind of sassy, and then he looks at you like he's waiting for you to challenge him. It's probably why everyone in his classes loves him so much.
I really like how John talks to me like if he knows me from always. Like his sassiness is awesome.
A memory I have with John is the entire spring semester last year that I was his research assistant, and going in every day that I saw him having to work with terrible audio of Hindi and Korean speakers, and I pretended to hate it, but really I didn't. I really enjoyed it and I learned a lot, and I'm really thankful for it.
Hey John, I just wanted to say how thankful I am for your dedication to helping us undergrad linguistics students, and I'm also thankful for your irony and the sassiness you bring to class. So, happy birthday, John.
Thanks for putting up with my nonsense. Happy birthday, Dr. Levis.
Feliz cumpleaños, John.
Happy birthday, John.
Alles gut zum Geburtstag.
Yeah, feliz cumpleaños.
Happy birthday, John! That's probably good, right?
Teresa and I really wanted to do a small video for you to tell you how much we appreciate all the roles that you play as we've gotten to work together in grad studies. Now I should let you know that Teresa is ill today, so hold on. We thought this would be nice to represent Teresa. No, wait! This would be better to represent Teresa, the POS manual. So here Teresa and I would like to share a few of the roles that we have appreciated about you so much. For example, because you are so very skillful in so many roles. For example, one of the images that's most frequently used for you is the firefighter. You and I and Teresa talked about the way that you're so very good at putting out fires. And in fact, I'd say that you're so amazing about it because you really are good at finding and dealing with things in such a professional and calm manner. For example, some of the policy issues that we sometimes deal with, and there you are, very calmly moving through it. Now there's one aspect of you as the firefighter that maybe you really hadn't thought of, but that we appreciate you a great deal, and that is the way you can put and light fires under other people. I think the website that you have had the vision to work on has just been one of the most tremendous things that you've done as Doge. You've done so many things for this program and for us, and we just want to say thanks for the fires you started, big guy. So, there's another role that we particularly like for you, and I'll be right back with that. That is the role of the bad cop. John, we really like it when you play the bad cop, when you hold the line and you let those folks know you're not special. So what, the graduate college has that policy? You're not going to bend it? No, you're not special. But we'd also sometimes find it a little tough, but we'd like you to let you know that you need to love us when we let you play the good cop. When there we are, sending out the emails and the forms saying, we need these things from you people. Where is that? Where is that? There we are, asking away, and then here comes you with your Doge Happy Pen. And you just, with your little signature, sign, and it's all better. We love you even for that. Now there's lastly one role, John, that you You've never actually known that you've assumed, and we'd like to give this new title to you. So we'll all be back in one moment. That is the grad faculty and student Ropin' Doge. That's right, John. We'd like to thank you for your new role. Try not to bring stuff into Ropin'. Your new role as the grad Ropin' Doge. Because we all know how often you've had to rope certain items, certain people, certain aspects of the department. So here's for you, John, coming over here for being the Ropin' Doge. Woohoo! So with that, John, happy birthday. Teresa and I think you're pretty great. Thanks.
A few years ago, Dr. Levis took my lovely cardboard out of my mailbox and attached it to the ceiling. I left it up there for a couple weeks because every time I looked at it, I just laughed. And I think that he should demonstrate to all of us how he did this so we can believe that he did it and nobody else did it. Just want to wish happy birthday to my friendly nemesis. Happy 60th, John.
Hi, John. 60? Seriously? Wow, that's pretty amazing. I've known you for a long time, John, and my favorite memory dates back to 1993, so about 23 years ago, when you sat down with me. You were my instructor at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, and you sat down with me to give me feedback on a paper that I had written. And, you know, I think it was kind of tough to get through the first page even because I had made so many mistakes, and you were there patiently explaining them to me, suggesting things that I could do to improve, and that really is one of my favorite memories. Another favorite memory happened more recently in your office, and I will not talk about this right now. I think I'm going to save this for your 70th. But suffice it to say, there was I call it a dyslexic dilemma, but we'll talk about that some other time.
Happy birthday, John. I want to share a memory that I have about you, and that is, of course, the year when everyone left, and it was you and me to run the whole thing. And somehow we survived. I don't remember how, but I do remember that it was you and me. And that might have something to do with the adjective I think of when I think of you, and that is persistent. And that's the adjective that, of course, describes every good academic, of which you certainly are one. My wishes for you are that you will continue to enjoy all of the success that you deserve for all the hard work that you've done. Happy 60th, and I hope to be working with you for many, many more years. Imagine what we're going to do next.
Okay, happy birthday, John. Turning 60 is a big thing in my part of the world. So I hope it is here too. It's called Shashti Purti in my language. Try to say that. So have you tried it? It's Shashti Purti, which means 60, Shashti, Purti is complete.
Okay, so I've been asked to say a few things about John and start again. I've been asked to think, start again. I've been asked to say a few things about John.
I'm gonna start it again.
Okay.
You mind looking at the camera?
I know. Okay, so my most memorable moment concerning John. There isn't really one memorable moment, but what I do notice is that anytime I'm feeling like I want to gripe, I will go search him out, because if I start to gripe and he gets a twinkle in his eye, I know he's going to make me feel better about what I'm griping about. So one example of that is when I first came here, The weather really was terrible. I had spent 6 hours trying to shovel my driveway, and I came into the office grumbling about this horrible Ames weather, and John said to me, well, we talked a lot about the weather in Ames when you were here for your interview. And I said, yeah, but you told me that weather was unusual when I was here. And he looked at me and went, ha ha ha, and you believed me. So that one I'm always going to remember.
Adjectives that describe you are that you are dedicated, a dedicated scholar, a dedicated administrator, and I really love working with you. You're also supportive in seeing what you work with, or how you work with students, but also with us colleagues and the entire department. Supportive really describes you very well. A third adjective that I think captures you is funny. And I don't mean ha-ha funny. I mean the dry, sarcastic kind of funny. And that resonates very well with me. So I would like to give you all my best and wish you the happiest of all birthdays, and hope to do this again in 10 years.
Now, the adjectives to describe John, well, I think there's probably a good balance between scholarly and humorous, and it's a very nice balance. And then there's also sincerity in there. I think he's very sincere. As for wishing 60th birthday, I really do wish lots of good health and happiness for at least another half your lifetime on top of this. So happy birthday, John.
Hello, I'm Dorothy Chun. I believe that I met John for the first time in 2003 at a TESOL conference. I actually don't remember much about the conference, but I do remember an enjoyable and delicious Ethiopian dinner one evening with John and a few others. So I've always associated meeting John with being introduced to Ethiopian food. Since then, John and I have seen each other many times at conferences, and for me personally, one of the most memorable is the PSLLT conference that John and I co-hosted in 2014 at UCSB. It was such a pleasure and joy to work with John, even at a distance. He was so laid back and flexible, yet very efficient. And I think that is characteristic of all of the PSLLT conferences I have ever attended. The conference itself is welcoming and friendly, no doubt due to John's leadership and example. John's extraordinary leadership is now evident to the world in the new Journal of Second Language Pronunciation, and I'm happy and proud to be on its editorial board. It has already become one of the top journals in the field and is sure to continue on its upward trajectory. So happy 60th birthday, John. You're a shining star, an eminent scholar, yet so humble, unassuming, and a delightful human being.
So, happy birthday, John. We're allowed to do musical backgrounds, but I'm low-tech, so I want you to provide the musical background. So let's do patriotic. I think it's America the Beautiful. I want you to think of the line from sea to shining sea, and overlaid on that is I've known you since PCI to PSLLT. Okay, change up. Another musical interlude. I have solicited from friends and family, and the best suggestion for what I want to say is, I think it's Roberta Flack. You're so vain. How does that go? Whatever. But what I want to convey, so think of the refrain, is you're so great. I never could have done it without you. I'm thinking of the Handbook of English Pronunciation, on which we collaborated, but on which I was your apprentice. So I want to say thank you for that, and thank you for the whole field. We couldn't have done it without you, and we wouldn't be where we are without you. Happy birthday. Bye.
happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John.
We are here to wish you a happy 60th. I don't think we can give you an advice because that's very far off for us.
Oh, extremely far off.
I can't think that far in the future.
Can't think that far. No way.
But we do have some memories to share. I'll express mine. You may remember when you were doing graduate school with me, and we had to make a video of to illustrate some kind of grammar point, or it was one of our options. So I made, you helped me make a video for introducing I think that, I feel that, I believe that, and you were supposed to be a man who thought the earth was flat, and I was the reporter, or the interviewer. So, but we wanted you to look a little eccentric, so all I really had on hand was some cotton balls. I thought maybe you could have little white eyebrows or something. The next thing I know, I turn around, I think you had them all around your eyes. And you were extremely eccentric, very convincing that you thought the earth was flat, and it was a fun interview. I just had a really hard time keeping a face. So that's one of my favorite memories. And we tried to come up with 3 adjectives that describe you. We were limited to 3, but I'll let Robin.
So we decided, of course there are so many, but we decided unique, humorous, and laid back, because that's how we perceive you, as you always think of things, you're very considerate, but you're very laid back, and those are all very admirable traits.
They're all,
that we like about you. So we wanted to let you know that all of the traits we thought about for you were all positive.
Right. And we could have thought of a lot more words.
Sure, of course.
We were limited to 3. So.
Maybe we'll try again for your 70th, 80th, 90th, and 100th birthday.
We'll keep adding adjectives.
Yes, we will think of 3 other adjectives for
the next decade. Okay, so happy birthday.
Yes, happy
Wish
birthday.
you the best, and stay in touch.
Good luck, John. All the best.
Happy birthday, John, and congratulations on your 60th birthday. Here's cheers to you. It's actually not a particularly appropriate time to be drinking here, but I'm sure it's more appropriate on your side of the world. Having turned 60 myself, I firmly believe that 60 is the new 50. And so there's lot of more good things to come. On reflecting on the last decade, I remember fondly all of the times that you've or should I say kindly offered to fix my accent. I did consider getting subtitles added to this video if you have trouble with my intelligibility, but then they'd have to be in Australian spelling, and I know you've had a problem with that in the past. Also, one of the things I remember, don't know whether it's fondly or not, is being publicly outed at PSLLT in 2010 as the only person in the room that couldn't understand a Spanish accent. So thank you for that. But seriously, it's been great working with you, and I really appreciate the opportunities you've given. I love working on the journal. I love catching up with people at PSLLT, and that wouldn't be able to happen if you hadn't have started it off. So have a wonderful birthday. Why not make it into a festival and celebrate over a series of weeks or even months? And here's to many happy birthdays to come. Oh, good day again. I just realised that I should have organised a sample of true blue Australian English to allow you to practice analysing my pronunciation behaviour. So I hope your birthday's a cracking success and that you don't end up a cot case and flake out after the celebrations, and hopefully you'll get to veg out the day after so you don't have to pull a sickie on Monday. Have fun.
Hi John, happy birthday. So thinking about memorable moments, the first time I met you was the year before I started my PhD in Chicago at AAAL, and I remember I was going to all of these pronunciation presentations, and I'd already read your work, and then I noticed that this John Levis who I read seemed to be following me around to all of the sessions, and I remember at the time I told you, like, John, I know that I'm a rising star, but I wish you'd quit following me around. But then after that, year after year, I'd go to Pissels and AAAL, and there you are, turning up where I am. And then at my PhD defense, you just show up as my external. So I finally become resigned to the fact that you're just going to keep following me around, now on Facebook too. And so I guess I'm stuck with you. But more seriously, I just want to say thank you, because as someone who's new to the field, the community that you've created through Pisselt and with the journal, it means that I know a lot of other people who do pronunciation research. And I have a lot of friends who do pronunciation research, and it feels like a really great community. And a big reason why it feels like a great community is because you created that community for us. So thank you, and have a happy birthday.
Happy 60th birthday, John. I thought that it would be only fitting for me to dust off my ceremonial Canadian mullet to give you this greeting. And so I hope that it reminds you of the time that we spent sharing office space at Simon Fraser University back when you were just a youthful 50. And what's strange is I thought you were 60 then, but I guess I was overestimating. I've been asked to use a few adjectives to describe you, so I think the first one would be fortunate. You're a very fortunate man because you've known me now for a decade, and in fact have had opportunity to share office space with me, as I've already mentioned. So I think that's not a privilege that most people have had, and I think you're very fortunate. I also admire your skills at manipulation. I think that you do a great job of manipulating people into doing work in the area of pronunciation, and that because of those skills we've really been able to push the field forward. Personally, I think you were excellent in manipulating administrators at my university into granting me tenure, so again, thank you for that. And the third adjective I would use is important. I think you are undeniably important to the field and to the work that we do. I think that that's obvious from the extensive and growing library that you can see behind me in the field of pronunciation. And in all seriousness, I have to say that you've been very influential in my life academically. You've been a good friend, and I wish you a very happy birthday.
Hi John, greetings from the Great White North. I'm talking here today about the first time we met and some significant events after that. So the first time I met you was in 2002 in Salt Lake City at AAAL and TESOL. You'd invited me to participate in a symposium, and you also asked to meet Murray Monroe and Marion Rossiter and me in person and go for a drink. So we found a place to go on a Sunday. That wasn't easy. But once we sat down, you told us that our work was some of the best research in pronunciation that there is. And I thought, oh, what a discerning man of good taste. Over the years, we continued to be in contact. You edited the 2005 special issue of TESOL Quarterly, which was a landmark at the time. And then in 2008, you and I had lunch at Sophie's Cosmic Cafe in Vancouver, and at that time you rolled out your master plan. So over lunch you told me that you wanted to start a pronunciation conference that would draw people from all over North America and from international circles as well, and that you wanted to start a set of proceedings that would come out of the conference, and that eventually you'd like to start a journal, and that you wanted to be editor of that journal. And I thought, wow, is he ever thinking ahead? So time went on, and the next year we had the inaugural conference, Pisselt, which I was fortunate enough to be speaking at. I was really impressed by the conference, and so was everybody else. And the following year, the proceedings came out, and more people came to Pisselt, and so it went until 2015, when the inaugural issue of the Journal of Second Language Pronunciation, or JSLP as we like to call it in Canada, came out. And so now we're celebrating your 60th birthday to the sage one who sees well into the future. And we're thanking you for building such a great community. It's been fantastic. We look forward to seeing you in the Rockies in August.
I want to tell about the time when John had just got his PhD, and he drove out here, and in celebration of having got his PhD, he decided he would make a full course Indian dinner, and he had become very adept at cooking Indian food. We had a beautiful banquet in honor of his getting a PhD.
Happy birthday, John. It's your little sister, only little sister that you have. I'm gonna keep with that till the day I die. Wanted to say happy birthday, tell a couple of quick stories. Started with one of my favorite pictures of us as an adult. I looked for, or at least had Tom look for, other photos of us. One of my favorite ones was from when we were really little and Dad would make us sit on the wall in front of our house and do see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I forget what I always got, but it seemed like I always got the bum end of that deal. Thought that was a fun thing that we used to do. I feel like you were always the brother sticking up for me. Other brothers seemed to pick on me a little bit, but you seemed to be the one that was sticking up for me. I remember when you went away to college and I used to sit in your room and listen to your records. Kind of a fun favorite memory, and probably one of the reasons I like that music to this day is you had some pretty good taste, except for the Neil Young. Never liked Neil Young. One of my favorite memories from us being adults together was when you came to visit us and took the kids to the beach, and you and I would make dinner together and just talk. Really wonderful. And then the picture I started out with was one of my favorites from the wedding of Julie and Everin, where all of us were together. So happy birthday, hope it's a wonderful birthday. Tom and I can't really understand how you can be this old because we're still in our 30s. Happy birthday.
Hi, John. This is Mother. Happy birthday. My favorite memory of you is when we shared many golf days together. Again, happy birthday, dear.
Happy birthday, Dad! I just want to say for my favorite memory with you is when we would joke together and when you were really patient with me when I did really stupid things. So thank you for being so patient with me. We have a few adjectives for you. Loyal.
Kind.
Knowledgeable about everything.
Welcoming.
And hilarious. My wish for you for the coming years is that you find only reward in your job without the stress.
And it's been great getting to know you, and I'm so excited to become an official member of the family.
Love you, Dad.
Happy 60th birthday.
Bye.
Happy birthday, John!
We absolutely loved our trips with you when we went to Vancouver, and we got totally piled up with stuff in the back seat, and nobody knew that we were there.
So yeah, that was the time when the person in Tawasin said, so to adults, and we said, well, and two kids, and she didn't see the girls, and they had to put their hands up over all the junk. Then there was a trip overseas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Houseboat. We're doing that again.
Christmas.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That whole Christmas
you
weekend.
wanted to do it
basically.
every Christmas.
Yeah.
Which I think it's a good idea. Should we do it next Christmas?
We should.
We've got the money.
Well, and then we also had some adjectives
that we want
to describe you.
Okay, so what are your adjectives?
My adjectives are you're a really good listener every time I have to talk on the phone, which is 4 or 5 times a week, probably, maybe, or more. I always talk, and you just listen, and then I try to listen to you, but then I start crying, and it just goes on and on. But that was one. You're always really patient over the phone, too. And you've always been there for me, which has been very helpful at times.
You?
Me? Well, you're very fatherly. You're my father.
I had her do that. She wanted to say father, but I said it was a noun. They just adjectives.
Yeah, that conversation shouldn't have been that long. That was like 3 minutes.
Unnecessarily
I was like,
long.
please skip over this, please.
Okay, and then the second adjective that I have is that that you're I forgot my word.
You're fatherly.
Okay, well, while you think of them, I'll tell you
yeah.
what mine are. One of them that sort of all of us think is that you have an amazing memory. Yeah, that really describes you. Fantastic memory.
Not just with numbers.
So you're really smart, but huge, huge memory. That's pretty cool. Also that you are very gentle and kind and thoughtful and trustworthy. I had to look at my list.
Which is down.
Which is down below me.
Yeah.
Okay, mine were that you're a very hard worker and that people look up to you in work and at home.
And on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with
This is the most disorganized video.
It's a very good one. We're smiling and laughing. That's pretty cool.
Actually, this pretty much explains our family.
Okay. So we're supposed to tell a story that we remember about you. And so there's like one obvious, I've been thinking, but there's like one obvious story. And that story is a hike that you and I took up Medicine Bow Peak, which is over 12,000 feet above sea level. And we started at Lake Marie, and there were a bunch of us, and it was pretty cool. And we hiked up, and when we reached the peak, it was sort of late afternoon, and it was okay. We were all gonna come down together. Only some of the people didn't quite stick together. So one of the people that was supposed to be right behind us disappeared, and we don't know where she went. So you decided to go back and look for her, but you didn't have anything with you. And the rest of them all ran down towards the bottom, and I was sort of stuck going, well, do I wait for John, or do I keep going down, or what do I do? So I sort of slowly walked down the mountain, and when I got almost to the foot of the mountain by Lake Marie, I called down to see if you were there, and you weren't. So I decided I'd walk all the way down and get some water and some food and some matches and some warm stuff, because it was really getting late, and you were going to be stuck on the mountain all night long if you didn't come down soon. So I headed back up the trail to see if I could find you. And the sun was setting, it was pretty dark, and I hiked up above tree level, and I still hadn't found you. There weren't any trees at all, no bushes, nothing. It was just all rocks and moraine, and finally, out of the gloom, I saw you walking towards me, and you were so relieved to see me. And the first thing you wanted to know was if I had some water, because you were really thirsty, and I did. And you drank it, and you drank almost all of it. And I knew that we weren't going to make it to the bottom of the mountain at that point, so we needed it for the whole night, and I was thirsty too. So when it was like almost all gone, I said, that's all the water we've got. And so you stopped drinking, and then you're hungry, and so I gave you the granola that we had. Remember the Medicine Bow Peak granola? Yeah, okay, so, and that kind of sucked all the water out of your mouth, and you were thirsty again, which was a real pain in the neck. But I didn't let you drink all the water because I was going to be thirsty too.
For the whole night.
For the whole night. Yeah, and then the sun was setting, and we had to get down someplace where we would have some protection, some shelter. And so we walked down the trail as quickly as we could and came to where finally there was some scrub pines, and we crawled underneath a bunch of scrub pines and found a nice little area underneath there, and we gathered wood and we built ourselves a fire, and you drank, we both drank the rest of the water, and we ate the granola, and then in the middle of the night we heard sheep. Bah! Bah! And then we thought we heard some people shouting, and we shouted back, and all we heard in response to our shout back was bah! Bah! So it turned out that some people had come up to see if they could find us. Once the moon had come up, they came up to see if they could find us, but they were above us and we were down there in the scrub pine, and they did not hear us shout. Anyway, so then we climbed down in the morning, and that was like a really important day in our lives. So thought I'd remind you of that story.
We had a group wish for you, or for us, for after your 60th.
We wanted to become closer.
We want to become closer, yeah.
As a family. As a family unit.
like a storage unit?
No, as a unit.
So happy birthday, John. I'm really, really happy that you're having your 60th birthday before me. So Sinem wanted me to use some adjectives describing you, and I thought about them, and some of them I probably said in the video I did with the girls, but here they are. There's more than 3. You are really smart. You have an unbelievable memory, which sometimes causes problems. You are trustworthy, and you are kind. You are extremely thoughtful, and you're very gentle. And I also am supposed to give you wishes for what happens next in your life. And so the main thing I wish for you is peacefulness, a lack of stress, good health, and deeper connections with those you love and with your inner self. So happy 60th birthday.
Do you want to blow off your candles? Can we take you to the other side, George?
That was you. Where's the apostrophe? I'm just curious.
There's Ross. When you're ready?
When I'm ready for what? To cut it? Or to blow them out?
Blow them out.
At least you didn't put 60 on them. No, I meant 60 yeah. So does this, if I get my wish, does it get to go back 10 years or something?
Oh, that's maybe. Cool.
Okay, here we go.
Make a wish.
Yeah, it's
Take a
like,
deep breath.
Thanks. So what am I supposed to say here?
3 adjectives.
3
adjectives.
I think. What?
That's the challenge part.
That's the challenge.
They
I
all
would-
had to think about the 3 adjectives, the
Right, but they had
memory.
more time.
Some of them not.
Didn't make it easy.
Okay, we're gonna give you some time. People, you need to wait a little bit, okay? 5 minutes. And you are being recorded right now.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to respond to everybody?
Yes.
In particular?
No.
Okay.
Respond to everybody that was on the video.
Great.
By name.
I want to say thank you to everyone who took the time to send their greetings. Thank you. Okay. This is why you learn your lines ahead of time, right? Okay. And for CNEM and the cast of thousands that put this video together, she was doing all of these other things during the time that she was creating this video as well. I especially want to thank the people from outside who took the time, including Beth, who I still would very happily try to fix her Australian accent, but trying to think who else. Tracy, and I can't believe you got my family as well in that. My younger sister. She's not my little sister, by the way. She's like about 6 inches taller than I am. And my mom. That was pretty amazing. And thank you all. Okay. And Huron Thompson. You actually didn't have all of my books. But it still is more than you have. So.